Hello and welcome to episode 1 of In the Darkroom. I'm your host Sam Williams, and today we'll be turning a 35mm negative into a darkroom print. So first I need to pick the image that I want to choose to turn into a darkroom print. Now I'm going to choose this image from a shoot taken in the summer on black and white film in Rome of the Coliseum. I took this myself on EP-1, big up Ilford. So yeah, we're going to choose that image and that negative to turn into a darkroom print. Now it's time to pick the paper of choice. Now I have this Ilford lovely black and white deluxe fair. So now it's time to go into the darkroom. Here we go. So here we have the setup. We'll be using this to then turn the negative into the print down below on the enlarger. Anyway, let's show you how I do this. I have now found the negative. I am just going to cut it down to size so that it fits into the enlarger holder. So now we have our image. I'm going to place it into the enlarger holder, which will then go under the light source to turn the negative into the print. So now that we have the image inside of the enlarger, there's a couple of things I have to do to the colors, the magenta, the white and the yellow, which is used in order to affect contrast on the image of the print that you create. So yeah, I've set them up on here, ready to go. And as we can see, my image is also there. We now need to focus it and place it so that it fits on where the image would go. Now I've focused it in very well. What I now have to do is do some test strips. Now I can't show you this as unfortunately light plus light paper equals failure, but I'll just show you what the outcomes look like. So I've now done my test strips and I have placed it into this machine. Now I like to call this the magic machine, but basically what it does is it turns the paper through the chemicals, and rather than me developing it by hand, it will do it all for me. Now it develops all of it all onto the paper, and I'll be able to see what increments and what timings I need to use for this black and white print. Third time lucky is what they say. That 25 seconds is looking gorgeous on there. You can see it's highly contrasty and looks wonderful. So I'm going to try one more test strip at 25 seconds to see if the whole image is exposed according. Now that is perfect. Look at that, perfectly exposed. So it's time to make this into a large scale print. So after a lot of trial and error, you can see that I have finally got to the final print. Now this is 27 seconds on a high contrast, and you can see that photo is looking very contrasty and absolutely divine. So there is my final print. Now I'm very happy with that. It looks absolutely brilliant with a very high contrast onto the glossy paper. So thank you for watching episode 1 of In the Darkroom. Join me for episode 2.